Hey guys, and welcome to my Jamaica Plains clinic. This was actually my first build done on a non-survival character with no mods, Creation Club add-ons, or console commands. I gotta say, having fast travel, getting autosaves, and creating save files anytime I wanted made this a whole lot more tolerable. I wanted to get creative with a medical setting while still keeping the scrappy aesthetic to the build. I used non-workshop items scattered around Jamaica Plains since the vanilla workshop lacks variety sometimes. So things like crates, garbage cans, folded chairs, and boxes, they really add value to the build. I also used some human corpses to decorate with since it fits the theme, but I'll get more into that later. The clinic was built on the parking lot area of Jamaica Plains. I used warehouse structures for most of it and used the pre-existing stone walls and planters to incorporate them into the building. On the roof, I put in a couple of guard posts and a makeshift ladder made out of conduit rods by the side entrance. I showed how this is done in one of my previous boat builds, but basically I used the column glitch to set the conduit rods into the shape of a ladder. The two side entrances sit right by the pre-existing staircases of the parking lot, which worked out pretty well. I wanted to start the tour with the operating room since that's the highlight of the build. All these items were hand placed using a combination of aid supplies, crafts, and miscellaneous items that I had sitting around. So this town has several static corpses that never despawn as part of the Treasures of Jamaica quest. I took several of these corpses to decorate with instead of crowding this place with settlers. The more settlers I have, the more they'll bump into these things that I place by hand, so it helps preserve their position. Glitching rocks under the furniture isn't a guaranteed fix to keep items static either. It's part of the reason why the previous county crossing build was lacking these kinds of decorations since I had over 20 settlers all over the place. But that's the way vanilla builds go with no mods. Especially when you have an active character that's not just made for building fancy settlements. The operating table is made out of metallic tables, counters, and a red ottoman, all glitched in with rocks and concrete column. The blue wall here holding the fluorescent light is an electronic place on its backside. The shelves surrounding it are made out of stores. I thought the gray clean shelves blended well with the operating table. I added one of these surgery chairs beside it just so that the assigned settler can stand beside the operating table. Plus the gas tanks on the surgical chair complement this whole medical look. And just outside the operating room, I made a reception area out of a medical store, surrounded by wooden shelves, a cam, and a cooking station. I used some of these miscellaneous items like these technical documents from a Radiant quest, some random notes and folders, and a couple of robot models for decoration's sake. I added more food and aid supplies behind the shelves, and so far they've been holding steady with settlers walking around them. Now for the waiting area, I used a bunch of my collectible magazines. Since these are unique, I might have to grab them and use them for another build later on. I do have a lot of these burned books and magazines, plus a whole lot of notes for reading material for settlers that are waiting to see the doctor. This area has a bunch of unscrappable mounds of dirt, so I had no choice but to hide it with barrels and crates, especially around these planters. I made a little washroom here on this corner, nothing fancy, with just a few minor decorations. The cloth material has the shape of a toilet paper, so it made sense to put it by the toilet. And the last place is the doctor's office. I used the medic bubble hat, some office decorations, and miscellaneous holotapes for the doctor's desk. This box here is one of those non-workshop items I grabbed from a house nearby. I put down another camp station on this corner with some more medical supplies and decorations. I was having a hard time closing this part of the wall, so I just turned this into an emergency exit. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the results, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I will be adding this PC game file to my members only community post if you have Fallout 4 on PC and want to check the build up close. If you enjoyed the build, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you all on the next one.